So a believer must relate with industry through the lens of what? Inheritance. Number 2, agenda. Number 3, warfare. 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 When we mention industry, you better think warfare. If you want to rise in industry, you better think warfare. I'll talk more of that on Sunday. You see, many Christians have become cheap victims, naive victims for no reason. Listen, the marketplace is a jungle. They are wild animals. Especially if you want to progress rapidly, especially if you want to rise to certain levels of the kingdom of God, you have to know that you are in a jungle. You have to know that you are in the forest. Are you with me? You have to know. You know what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 10 verse 16? Put it up for me. He said, behold, I send you forth as sheep among wolves. Therefore be wise as serpents and gentle as dove. What a metaphor. Notice the metaphors he used to describe the Christian in the world. And listen, he's talking to you, oh dear marketplace apostle. He's talking to you. He said, I sent you as sheep among wolves. Listen, to rise significantly in the marketplace is like a sheep running through a pack of wolves. The earlier you know, the better. You know, one of us, I've told you the story, was vying for a VC's position in a federal university. A cult group met him. They say, if you apply, you will die. At that point, listen, you cannot gamble or play your way through that space. You either know what you are doing or you don't know what you are doing, or you go home. You either know what you are doing or you go home. You either know what you are doing or you go home. You either know what you are doing or you start explaining. You either know what you are doing. You explain, tired. That's what they say. You go explain. You know this thing, I want it to, but you know, we are brethren. You are not brethren. Keep quiet. Let me tell you, we are the generation that will take power demonstration to the industries and the marketplaces. Did you hear what I said? We are the generation that will carry the power of the risen Christ into the marketplaces of life. We are that generation. We are that generation. And as that generation, we must know that true engagement in the marketplace, rising significantly in the marketplace, is warfare. Is warfare. You must know how to use your weapon. You must approach the market as a warrior. Are you with me? Are you here? Look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Daniel. Have you noticed? Oh, I'm going to my next week's message. Have you noticed that for every time they were promoted, between them and the promotion was opposition? Aye. From Daniel chapter 2. Are you with me? From Daniel chapter 2, they were told, if you don't tell the king his dream and interpretation, you'll be slain. The Bible said they sought Daniel and his brethren to slay them. That means you are faced with death. You can't gamble your way through that. And then he says, sir, tell the king to give us time. We will tell him his dream. Adili koperuta. We will tell him his dream and his interpretation. Brothers and sisters, he was not a pastor. He was a public servant. He was a politician. But a politician who knew the power of his covenant. A politician who knew the power of his God. And those days are here again. Where businessmen are carrying power. Where professionals are carrying power. Where politicians are carrying power. The power of the Christos. Are you with me? Sit. He said, give us time. We will tell the king the dream and the interpretation. Except you have a covenant with spirit. You can't talk like that. You know a man's dream. You must be in touch with forces beyond this realm. You must know how to move powers beyond what eyes can see. Oh, and Daniel and his friends understood how to do it. You know what happened at the end? The Bible said Nebuchadnezzar fell on his face. He began to worship Daniel. He said they should make sacrifice. There is no God like the God of Daniel. The Bible says he promoted and made him the president over the whole realm of Babylon. Who told you to rise, you will not bring down Goliath? All this lily liver behavior, are you with me? Is it industry you want to take? After shouting takeover, we must take the posture of warriors. There will be challenges, are you with me? You learn to put up a fight, are you with me? You learn to rise with the power of God, are you with me? You learn to rise and make decrees. You learn to wake up at 12 in the midnight and pray till 2 a.m. You learn to stir the waters in the spirit. You will learn to set altars on fire. You will learn to set up altars in places. Or you will learn the way of the spirit. You will learn the way of altars and sacrifices. You will learn the way of priesthood. If not, you go home or you compromise at the expense of your soul. Every point. Every point. Oh, you know what happened after the two Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the furnace of fire? The Bible says they were promoted. The king promoted them. The king, boy, is always after oppositions. Always after oppositions. God of industries. You must engage the Jehovah Sabaoth in industry. The Lord of hosts. The Lord of the armies of heaven. The Lord, are you with me? All this talk, you see, this is why believers is raised properly. All this talk, let sleeping dogs lie. You know, me, I don't harm anybody. Nobody can think of doing me harm inside this market. You are naive. You are very naive. You are naive. In this life, if you don't trouble people, they will not trouble you. You are naive. Somebody say, what did I do? That they threw the arrow at me? I've been nice to everybody. You are naive. You are naive. You are sitting there, business is not moving. You are trying to interpret and estimate it. You say, because of the clientele in these days, you are speaking English. You are speaking English. You begin to break bread in that place and utter words. Let me tell you, the more you rise, the more your life should be surrounded with decrease of power. Decrease of power. Sit. I know you can't sit. Are you here this morning? Warfare. He said, I send you as sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as wise as serpents. What a metaphor. Serpents are slippery. I think there's a Tuesday we'll be teaching the wisdom of a serpent, right? Yes, I think I'm taking that Tuesday. Serpents, the wisdom of a serpent in the marketplace. Serpents are slippery. Listen, the ability to escape danger as an animal is second to none. The ability to be concealed. You don't see a serpent coming. You don't see a serpent coming. You want to do something inside your industry. Yeah, my village people, my people. The wisdom of a serpent. There are people that should not see your moves until it's in their face. Now, I'll teach you the wisdom of a serpent. There are rules in the marketplace. You are dealing in a jungle. You are not dealing in church. You see, most times Christians relate in the marketplace like they are dealing with brethren. You are not in church. You are not in church. Are you with me? You are not in church. You are in the jungle. You are not in church. Those who are not for you are against you. Hey. You are not in church. You are doing pele pele to everyone. There are people you will move on your knees. And you are greeting and mourning, hey, how are your children? How are your children? But you have settled them on your knees. The wisdom of a serpent. You are slippery. Are you here? Too slippery to be caught. Too windy to be stopped. He said, I send you. So you must see the marketplace as warfare. a jungle with wild animals. Some of you may not relate with this message now. Keep growing. You get there. You get there. You are still selling kobo kobo. Keep growing. Learn it now. Are you with me? There are people that hate you for no reason. You have to learn it. There is no reason. They just hate you because you are you. And they just hate you because of the demons in them, recognizing the light in you. Are you here? You must see that as simple occupational hazard for being a Christian in a marketplace. Simple. There's no you hate me, no problem. It's part of the game. It's part of, I know what to do.